I just wanted to demonstrate my way of filleting a fish. One thing that's always bothered me when people fillet fish is the amount of waste. So I do it a little different. Most people end up throwing the belly and the rib cage away, and I end up saving it because there's actually a lot of meat there. Now, we typically wouldn't serve a piece of meat like that to guests who are picky about bones, but fish have bones, and I don't have any problem with eating around a few. So this is the way I do it. I slice down to the side fin. Then there's a lot of meat that gets missed that's up in here, so find that area, cut down to the backbone, pull the bag out of the way because that's tough. You can't hardly cut through that. Now from here I do the typical thing, running my knife along the backbone, along the spine. It's one of those things I can do it a whole lot faster, but I don't. I do it slow and take my time. Now this is where we're going to cut off a little bit of bone right here, but it's very little. We're only talking just a little bit of waste. You can see how thin that is. Okay. Then from there, the typical filleting it out. My knife has done started to get dull on me. Okay. Nice pretty fillet. Very thin, no waste there. Again, I follow suit, coming all the way up to the top. Find that magic spot. Working down the spine again. Take just that little bit of bone that's right there. Again, you can see there's not very much. Okay, from here I'm going to come underneath the side fin, cut down to the throat, flip him over, come underneath this fin, cutting down to the throat. That removes that piece of meat right there. Now that's a lot of meat, and yes, it's got ribs, it got rib bones in it, but they're big bones. And you notice we took most all the meat off of the fish, so there's very little waste there at all. This is the piece that most people usually waste. From here I take and flip it over and cut that off right there, because that's pretty much nothing but bone. And that's what I'm left with. Now when I'm finished, I will come back, scrape the scales off of that, but that makes a nice pretty little piece of fish that fries up very well. And you can still see how thick that is, and that usually gets thrown away.